Chelsea Feole Evans. On the 5th of December 2023 in Northampton, Chelsea Evans was dressed in gym clothing and walking away from her gym when she smelt smoke and heard faint screams. She instinctively ran towards the sound and smell, not knowing what she would find. Chelsea turned the corner and was met with thick black smoke billowing out of a building. It was clear the screams were coming from within the burning house. With no regard for her own safety, she decided to enter the building. On the way in, she asked a group of young men who were filming the incident on their phones if they would help, and they said no. She ran inside the burning building, knowing every second counted as lives were at risk. Chelsea used her phone torch and placed this on the stairs so that in a severely reduced visibility, she would have a visual marker to find her exit point. Fumbling around in the dark and going from room to room, Chelsea located and brought out 5 children from the house and brought them to safety. She asked them where their parents were, and they said they were asleep inside the house. Chelsea knew that she had to get them out, and so she re-entered the burning building. By now the flames were coming up through the floorboards, but had not yet completely engulfed them, and the heat was so intense that her mobile phone, placed on the stairs as a beacon, melted. She found the sleeping parents and woke them and reassured them that their children were safe, and then guided them through the smoke to safety outside. Chelsea did not stop there. She re-entered the house for a 3rd time to successfully rescue the family dog. She wished to avoid any recognition and so went straight to work, where she then fainted due to smoke inhalation and physical exhaustion. For her outstanding and persistent bravery that morning, Chelsea Feole Evans was awarded the Society's Silver Medal.
Chelsea Evans. Well, Chelsea Feole I go by, but Chelsea Evans is my name.
Lovely. And who are you?
Lewis, I'm Chelsea's cousin.
Amazing. And Chelsea, you got a medal today. Let's see it. It's an amazing one. Tell us what the medal is and what you got it for.
It's the Royal Humane Society Silver Medal for rescuing 7 people and a dog. A burger takeaway place set fire and took out a top apartment. There was an apartment above it. Yeah, it'd only been open a day and it took the top masonette out. But there was 2 floors, so that's why I didn't see the parents when I went up the first time, because when you walk in, obviously, well, you don't walk in, you go up a flight of stairs, but where I'd walked in, there was obviously the children on the first floor, and then there was another floor that went up. Yeah, so there was 5 children, 2 sets of twins, and a 15-year-old girl, and obviously 2 adults, and a tiny little puppy. I think because I suffer with ADHD, it was kind of an impulse, erratic move. I didn't really think. I have 2 children at home myself. Yeah. So I think where I heard the children screaming, it was more of a mother's instinct impulse. I need to get those children. I didn't really think about anything going on around me other than when I said to the men, are you going to come and help me? And they're like, no. Well, I had no choice. Literally, there's a video footage, and when I'm coming out of the building, you see the man. So the man who owned the dog actually entered with me the 3rd time. Because I came out of the building, I said, is there anybody else in there? Because there was a load of mattresses on the floor, and it just didn't look like a normal flat. So I just said to them, is there anybody else in there? See, the language barrier was a bit difficult. I said, anybody else in there? He was like, no. And then he went, dog. And I was like, in there. And he ran. So even before I could even think twice about it, was even if he knows the way around that flat, he's not getting out of there because it was just black. That was like standing with your eyes closed, but in pitch black. There was no way he would have got to those stairs again if I didn't go back in. So when I went back in, so I put my phone on the floor again. Luckily my torch was still on, because my phone's still melted now. I haven't replaced it. And obviously went back in, and as he come back down, he actually knocked my phone, so I couldn't see coming out. I said to my family, I ran out of that building. When you see the footage, I just walk out of that building like I do it for a living. And one of the blokes who was filming me.
Yeah, so blasé, like, oh yeah, I just walked in front of a fire. Yeah, okay, sweet.
But one of the men that were filming me, he goes, if everybody's out, and obviously I'm then salivating and being sick because of the smoke, and I'm like, you would know if you help me. I'm just screaming at him. But yeah, then we all went into the salon next door, and actually next door to that as well, there was like a recruitment office. And I think one of the ladies must have put me forward because she saw it all happening. There was a pregnant lady in there too, not in my building, but in the recruitment office next door. And that's the footage you see of them coming out of the other building.
My first thought was like, when I got told, I was like, are you silly? Are you stupid? Going into a burning fire building? What are you thinking? But then at the same time, I realise and understand her character. Like, she's so empathetic and understanding and so like helpful towards people. So basically, even if we go on a night out, I'll still be like with my mates, and then I can see her with her friends, but she would be so aware of her surroundings. And let's say, for example, we was out on a night out and there was a woman that was sort of like a bit more too drunk. Chelsea would go out of her own way from her own atmosphere environment and go and help that person and make sure she's safe, she's okay. So for me, because I've known her so long, it's just a testament to her character.
When you're in that situation,
Instincts, innit?
yeah, it literally just go with every instinct that you've got, because your gut will automatically tell you it's fight or flight. Go with your fight, because ultimately I came out of that building alive, and so did 7 of the people and a dog, and that was my fight and not my flight.